Hello again, I'm Coyote Jack, and we have seen that the company that is still winning by doing nothing, and also the company that when they do something, they win even harder. But looks like, yeah, the one that actually won and is absolutely ass hurt. We know that the roast child I really was laughing when I heard that joke. But yeah, but that family itself is a joke, considering that. Hmm, so they won their patent trolling that they started, and looks like, funny enough, something was eventually come up, and now we have to roast New York City. Gay wins some lawsuit against some people found in the Epstein files, and suddenly the demographic government starts getting weaponized against him. And why is happening so? New York sues Valve for quote unquote letting children and adults illegally gamble. Children and adults. Bullshit. But anyway, with loot boxes. But what about Activision Blizzard? What about boogie shit? What about a lot of companies? You see, everyone can smell the bullshit of New York over fucking miles away, over countries away. But well, uh, we can rip a little on New York City, considering that I heard that they elected a Muslim mayor, and that mayor is putting a leash and choking the citizens that voted for him with taxes and regulations and doing a lot of nasty comparisons. But anyway, well, let's focus on with gaming. New York sues. Yeah, we read that headline. The lawsuit aims to quote unquote stop Valve promoting gambling features in its game. But you have gacha games. You have a lot of AAA's that games that were called out. You have EA with FIFA. All the sports division of fucking EA is is built based on microtransactions and getting children addicted to gambling when they are so into sports. That's one thing. Also adults even. And you have Activision Blizzard for quite the longest time. The most infamous one was Call of Duty World War II with the loot boxes and also the way how they did that mental manipulation by making the ones that were buying loot boxes to be display of the other players that they were not buying it. Then you have bullshit to this day with their fucking loot boxes that they haven't stopped because it's a shitty company and is going to be shelved soon. And you have GTA Online with a casino that accepts real life money. See, the New York City doesn't have a standing ground, but they just want to take money out of Valve with the lawsuit. And since this is a corrupt place, because also I have seen what happened with Donald Trump there. Yeah, everyone can see that. You know you are at the weapons. You are just a puppet at the puppeteer. We grasp the idea who it is. But anyway, let's get to the full article quickly. So, New York State Attorney General Letitia James announced on Next and Blue Sky today that the state of New York is opening a lawsuit against Valve for violating the state's gambling laws through its games. In the brief post, James says Valve has quote-unquote made billions of dollars by letting children and adults illegally gamble for the chance to win valuable virtual prizes. These features are addictive and harmful. You have a lot of gacha games that were friendly than your average AAA. And also, if you play Nikke and you go to the cash shop, they ask you your age. They don't require you to put your ID scan. That would be pretty stupid. But they ask you your age because they put restrictions in how much money, according to that age, you should spend. An 18-year plus, which is at that point is an adult, At least where I live is already enough to drink. They still put restrictions. 24 years old or after, yeah, no restriction at all. You can go well in. But yeah, even I have to say, if you are going to well, you should do it responsibly. Yeah, and but these morons, we have seen with all the latest examples I mentioned in AAA, New York City doesn't have a case, but they just want to build a fake one in order to squeeze Valve's money. And probably, yeah, put them out of business if they're making the claim billions and billions. When most of their money came from selling games. Well, licenses of games. Let's continue. In subsequent pre-release, the Attorney General office called out Counter-Strike 2, Team Fortress 2, and Dota 2 especially. Team Fortress 2 is rarely played because all the fucking problems they have with hackers. And Counter-Strike, man, Bob actually shut down a scam that was running with the skins, but anyway. An investigation by the Office of Attorney General AOG found that Valve video games, including Counter-Strike, Team Fortress 2, and Dota 2, enable gambling by enticing users to pay for the chance to win a rare virtual item of significant monetary value. In Valve's most popular game, the process resembles a slot machine with an animated spinning wheel that eventually rests on selected item. Oh man, he is fucking bullshit. That yeah, my cough is getting worse. Yeah, we already read how a lot of that has been shoved into already paid games. Oh man, fucking you're shitty. The randomly selected virtual items have no in-game functionality, but can be sold online for money. One item reportedly being sold for more than 1 million. Yeah, someone got a skin and just trying to profit of it. And also, even I have to say, why are you so retarded to do that money? But hey, people make money, but most of them came from China, and those were taking their own lives after Valve say, fuck this scam. Okay, anyway. The lawsuit alleges that Valve has made millions of dollars during its users, many of whom are teenagers or younger, to engage in gambling in the hopes of winning expensive virtual items that they can cash in on. Well, you have other examples that way worse. With this lawsuit, Attorney General James seeks to permanently stop Valve from continuing to promote illegal gambling in its games and pay disgorgement and fines. Permanently. That's it. That's it. They want to take Valve. New York City. Man, it's just going to be a massive shit show. Like it wasn't enough when everyone was just dunking on the UK, on Australia, in the US, New York City, man. Oh yeah, so the fuck that fucking tiny hat family so absolutely asked her to shut down a company like this when we can point out the bullshit and other examples. Come on, man. Everyone can see this. And I am curious to see. It's in fucking Blue Sky. Yeah, I didn't notice, but yeah, it's in fucking Blue Sky. Let's see. Nice mode. These people are so full of shit, man. Years and years of research and easily observable evidence prove that isn't the case. This isn't still. They come back to try and milk the video against gun violence cow. Yes, and that's what they're doing. It's too harmful. Oh, oh. When even Blue Sky can see this shit, man. What else do we have to say? So yeah, we know that it's just because they want to take Valve out of business. The claim goes on to describe aspects of Steam and Marketplace that many readers are likely already familiar with it. They are all set by Valve, the casino-like presentation of loot boxes openings, and you have a lot more examples. Valve weren't the first ones, but anyway, and the lucrative third-party markets that have sprung around Counter-Strike 2 skins and knives. In 2023, A single Counter-Strike gun skin sold for $100,000. It was money laundering, but that's within the two front ends doing the change, not Valve. Anyway, Valve loot boxes models can be especially harmful to children. A lot of mobile games with gacha monetization we have pointed out, but shitty parents. But yeah, they want to use the excuse of think of the children, think of the adults, we need to babysit them, we need to control them, their lives in order to be safe. Once again, that like video games create violence nonsense, but with a different front. The claim reads, Attorney General James asserts that young users with limited funds can be enticed to start gambling. Not really. Unless they are on check and yeah, shitty parents that allows their kids to be in charge of daddy's credit card. I remember that story when one family reported that one kid spent like 6,000 euros trying to get Lionel Messi for FIFA, and still they couldn't get it. They didn't get it. Oh, seriously, it pisses me the fuck off. Yeah, even look at this. James also goes on a tangent about links between gun violence and video games. It is right here. Nah, okay, but let's continue. In addition, although this case is about illegal gambling, it's important to note the Valve's promotion against a glorified balance. There you fucking go. There you fucking go. Violence and gun helps fuel the dangerous epidemic of gun violence. You know, I did some videos about Mexico. I did. And Mexico has a strong gun control over their citizens. And when you enact a the strongest of the strongest gun controls in a corrupt country, yeah, the only ones in being charged of the are the fucking cartels running the country. Seriously, this shit pisses me the fuck off when they want to use these fucking blatant lies. Anyway, particularly among young gamers who can become numb to grave violence before their brains are fully developed. Yeah, I hope this bitch loses, but sadly it's going to be absolutely costly to Valve. But that's it. Thanks for watching and please take care.